You can't keep me in here, Megatron!
I like how the sound clip. I like how the sound clip you played did not play for me at all. I was sitting here waiting, and it never came.
Well...
Honestly, if I saw that damn thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it until it was a small brown stain.
Uh. Ooh. Is it worth doing that yet?
All right. Okay, now checking it. For some reason, OBS reset my microphone to default, which is nothing. That is really
Weird.
annoying. This wasn't even an issue of me being muted. It was literally click properties, check microphone. Oh, it's on default. Which why does default not default to the microphone that I use every single fucking day? Why did it reset itself? X to doubt. No, it's true. If I had muted, I would have just said I muted. I wonder if that's part of why the thing didn't play through the thing. Let me check Soundpad to see if that reset too now. Uh... how does that work? Preferences. Devices, playback device default. Yeah, it wasn't using the microphone, so let me hit apply there. Alright, now let me try.
Well...
Okay, so it worked. Good. Now I'll do it again just for you, Pagan.
You can't keep me in here, Megatron!
Yeah, that you that's what I mean. You just hear the little wind up to Oh no, I got a private message in Stalker. What does this mean? Hey, you might be wondering who I am and how I managed to get into your closed private messages. The answer is none of your business. I and my colleagues from the Infopreneur Network have been watching you for some time, and we find your methods interesting. I have a proposal for you. Your PDA has just been upgraded with one... Oh, you know what? That's probably the mod I just downloaded. Yeah, I think that's the mod I just downloaded.
What did you download?
I downloaded a mod that allows me to track one single person in the game world based on their name, so I could go and kill them. I completely forgot I installed that already, and I thought there was just like some weird fucking quest popping up.
Yeah, I was about to be like, I've never seen this. What the fuck?
I should have realized, like, that it wasn't official right away. Well, this whole thing isn't official, but you know what I mean. When I saw that the I's weren't capitalized, I was saying, yes, I have done this.
I English good. Shut up.
Right. Yeah, so you're trying to think of what I... Oh, I guess I should install all the furniture I bought on my house. Yeah, I'll go do that. But anyways, yeah, what should I do next? Because I've got, let's see. Living Legend, the Enclave. Gatekeeper sends his regards to Beard. The latter might know something about Strelok, and Noah and Xanton is my next destination. Those are the two yellow ones.
For now, because of the fact that you're probably going to be getting... Oh, wait, no, you modded that, so it doesn't matter anymore. Never mind.
What?
I was going to say you should set up a base in Jupiter, and so that you could store your stuff there, and then go to Zatin and start doing that quest to get in touch with Beard.
Gather more stuff you'll never use, but totally will, I swear. I need it. Hello, Korean chat. Hello. I am back with more stalkering. I was thinking of streaming Pokemon Crystal Clear, because that stream didn't work out the other day. And then Pagan was like, no, you need to play Stalker. I was like, okay, you convinced me. I hear shooting.
Babe, it's 7 p.m. Time for your Slav jank.
No. There's free stalkers just guarding the point at whatchamacallit. Garbage to Rostock. That is a good looking sniper rifle, goddamn. The game is called Stalker, and he just got a mod that lets him stalk people. Yeah, I'm just doing what the game is telling me to. Are you gonna play Avowed free on Game Pass? Maybe. Do people want me to play it? More cheeky bricky. Yeah.
I'm in the politics channel on your server.
Oh no.
And glowing posted something really old but still really funny. Toho fans animating Bad Apple while Canada struggles drawing a leaf for the 3rd year in a row.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
It's an older meme, but it checks out.
Very fitting for what's been happening
Oh my god.
very recently.
Oh my god. I love the sniper rifle already. Oh yeah, I had a hunting kit all this time. I need to equip it in the backpack slot, which I just did. And now harvesting is like almost immediate.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, chat, did you hear? And a historic event has taken place. A man has won an argument with a woman.
Dude, that was so fucking funny. I lost my shit when I saw
great.
that. Oh
It's
shit!
So good.
I think it's a psi storm or an emission, I don't know. I changed the setting on that for them to happen like every 1 to 2 days or every 2 to 4 days. And yeah, it's an emission. And they don't seem to have slowed down. They seem to be more common than ever. Because I played a bit offline, obviously. And there was an emission, right? Then it was late in the day, so I slept. And then the game was like, oh, there was an emission while you were asleep. It's like, what? What do you mean? We just had an emission. What do you mean?
because chat is wondering. I'm just gonna say the female in question was Justin Trudeau. Oh, I see the blackface woman. Yes. I sent Cree something earlier that was also really funny. He hasn't seen the actual video yet, but the fucking header is amazing. JD is literally Tom Bombadilling in the woods with a wizard staff and you're blackpilling. It's so good.
You have hip as Monolith? I'm not playing as Monolith. I'm just saying... I put Monolith in the title because... Monolith. Monolith. Monolith.
You fucking rock lickers.
You know... When you say disgusting femoid, this is like the one time you actually mean it when talking about Justin Trudeau. Oh no, a disgusting femoid. You have spurned the name of Holy Monolith with your lies. Oh no. God, I really hate all the fucking old ammo I'm still picking up.
Hate. Hate.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not turning off for you. That's really weird.
Yeah. I am disassembling it though, so once I can craft all the ammo types, I can just craft the ammo I need. I've got 3 of the 4 ammo books. And honestly, they take a while to break down, but it just makes sense to do it during an emission, because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, and missions are great for doing, like, all of the, like, tedious work that you normally wouldn't do, because it just forces you to, like, do something.
Yeah. Oh boy, a goat and mouse stream. Well, Pagan isn't streaming, but he's with me.
Yes.
Yeah. I also changed a setting so anyone caught out in the emission will turn into zombies instead of just dying. Because before it was just killing them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So Gamma has it set then, like by default, that they turn into zombies. So I figured that was an anomaly thing too.
It is an option, just not default. The thing that bugs
Yeah,
me
I
is...
meant I figured it was default, but apparently not.
The thing that bugs me is I wish it would be both. So it's like, oh yeah, it'll just be random whether you survive or turn into a zombie. You know?
Yeah, I would prefer that. Yeah, I agree.
How much for you to play a Sonic game? I feel like that one needs like a premium price, because Jesus fuck.
Yeah, and it really depends on which one too.
Like I'm sorry. I am really not a fan of Sonic.
Yeah.
And
if it was something like, if it's like Sonic Generations or something, it's like, okay, that's not too bad. But if it's like Sonic 06 or something, it's like, oh god.
well, that's one of the ones he said. Well, the one he said. Hey, I see your character is still a walking gun store. Yeah. These are just a few of my select weapons. You should see my full arsenal at my base. Which I'm going to.
God, so we've been talking about it in my server. I can't believe how much of a fucking cuck Pierre has like outed himself to be.
Oh yeah, the opposition to the liberals, the conservative leader.
Yeah.
He did walk back his talk of counter tariffs, kinda. He talked about like strengthening the border and stuff on Twitter. It's like, okay, maybe he realized that was a bad path. People criticized for him, and he walked it back. Which, if so,
but, it was not a good look though. It was just so fucking shit. Where it's like, you claim that you have basically similar or the same policies as Trump, and then when he basically says, hey, you know, do these things and you won't get fucking tariffed, and his response, oh my god, I just saw that. And his response is like, instead of just being like, yeah, we should do that because that's literally like the same thing I believe, was like, he stood with fucking Trudeau and was like, oh yeah, we have to fight the bad orange man. And it's like, oh, so you're a fucking cuck.
Yeah, that was disappointing to see, because he's like the only viable leader for Canada going forward, and then to see him do that, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, and it's got a lot of people upset, because it's like, oh man, I thought he was like the one, you know? It seemed like he was like genuinely a good, like the person who was gonna kind of fix everything if he gets in, and now everyone's like, probably not. Probably not if he gets in.
There's some shooting over there.
Because that's the thing. It's like, he claims that, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I support all these things. And then when Trump is like, oh cool, so then you want to do this, right? And then his fucking thing is literally, Trudeau is right. No, this is all fucking unfair and unrealistic, and we can't do this, and you're a bad orange person, and we're not doing any of that stuff, and we're gonna counter tariff you. And then immediately followed up with like, oh, it just walks it back entirely like a few hours later.
I wonder how much of it was just gut reaction. Like really bad gut reaction, you know?
Maybe, but it's still just weird because it's like, these are the same policies you claim to support. Why are you so opposed to them all of a sudden?
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's not a good look.
Did you say the VSSK Viclop is good?
Yes, but you have a Barrett 50 cal now, so it's
Okay.
kind of obsolete now.
All right. Look at all of my guns, chat. I've got a lot of them.
Yeah, basically the shotgun, the Barrett, the AS Val, and maybe the PKM are pretty much the only weapons worth using at this point.
I'm sorry, the Barrett, the what? The Val?
Yeah, so the 50 cal, the AS Val, and maybe the PKM are worth keeping. Everything else is kind of meh.
I'm keeping my Saiga shotgun. I really like my shotgun.
I did say the shotgun as well.
Oh,
the shotgun is
okay.
good for mutants.
I'm gonna hold on to the old sniper rifle just to have I have a lot of ammo for that and not a ton of ammo for the Barrett. But I guess I'll put away the SVU, the Ash, and the MP5.
Yeah.
We are decorating my hoose, chat.
If you want to put stuff on the wall, there's a key that lets you that you push. I think it's I don't know. Actually, it might be /. I'm not sure. But it will align it with the wall, and it will let you hang things like that that suit you put on the table. You could put that on the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
It won't let me pick it up anymore.
You
Yeah, I
have
thought
to hold the interact button.
Oh. Yeah, because
There you
I
go.
thought it was gonna be like a wall hanging thing. Cause yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Something 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 toggle surface alignment. I guess that's not. Wait, what if I hit home? L alt snap. Mouse 1, move on horizontal plane. Mouse 2, rotate around vertical axis. What?
It's for like rotating the object and moving it on the XYZ plane.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that alignment thing, whatever the key was for that is how you attach it to walls.
Yeah, I don't think it was actually bound. Because it's saying exclamation mark 3 times.
Yeah, toggle
Settings.
surface alignment is not. Yeah, you got to put it into your thing.
Wah.
You have to go to your mod configuration menu for that.
Wah. Alright. Oh, there's track stalkers by name. We'll look into that after. Hideout furniture. I don't know. What key isn't used for anything? Would B work?
I use /.
Alright. Oh. Nice. That is very handy. I like it.
Now I can display the corpses of dead scientists on my wall.
Well, actually, what I was considering doing was, like, having it in the window, so when you're looking in from out there, it looks like there's someone standing in the window.
You know what? What would be great for that? Getting the fucking taxidermy bloodsuckers and just putting them in the windows.
That was something I considered doing.
Just have a bunch of fucking bloodsuckers looking out the windows.
I like how you got this metal sheet thing to block the window. It's like, no, you can't attach it there.
Oh, there's a key you can press that will, like, force it. So, like, if you're struggling to put something down, there's a key you can press that will, like, force it to let you put it down, despite clipping and stuff like that.
Where the lights go? There they are. Wow, that light is small. I can finally see in here. Oh my god.
Yeah, I showed my hideout on Setch's stream.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because he was starting to do it, and I was like, oh, hey, let me show mine on stream real quick. And he was like, okay, yeah, let's check it out. And I showed him mine. He was like, okay, yours is a bit more advanced than what I was expecting. And I was like, oh, yeah, I put a lot of work into mine.
Yeah, the reason I haven't, and I know you said you craft all your stuff, I was just too lazy to buy stuff and, like, get it all set up properly.
Yeah. I didn't even buy my stuff. I literally just spawned what I wanted in with the debug command.
Oh my god.
But that's because I was testing it. I wanted to see, like, what I could build.
That's the wrong way!
Yeah, you gotta spin it.
I didn't know
spin it,
that.
goat man.
I assumed it would be facing away from me by default. So... let's put it there, and then... home... mouse 2. Alright. That should hopefully look good at nighttime. I'm gonna put another light over here, because, it's dark over here. There we go. That looks a lot nicer, man.
Yeah.
Is this place even safe from emissions? I assume the big-ass windows wouldn't protect you. It is safe. That's something
Yeah,
I
it's
never
safe.
understood about the emissions. You're, like, standing right next to the window, you're apparently fine because there's a roof over you, but being outside is like, no, you're fucked. I don't understand how they fully work.
Yeah, it's just a limitation of the engine and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, you're in cover, so therefore you're safe, and it doesn't really take into account whether or not, like, the cover itself is fully protective.
Hmm.
It's just one of those things where it's like, you're safe when you're inside, and then the moment you put, like, your big toe through the door, you explode.
That one I'm having trouble placing, the kitchen cabinets.
Yeah, you have to, like I said, you have to push the key that lets you, like, forcefully put it down.
Yeah, I'm not even sure which one that is, though.
You might have to go back to your mod configuration menu and, like, look and see which one it is. 'Cause I don't remember.
Mod configuration, hideout furniture. Toggle collision checking, so that's tab.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try that then quickly with the metal sheet again. So, want to block this window, press tab. Oh! That actually kind of fits perfectly well over that. I really like that.
I like how you can just see fucking Hip in the background just losing her shit. Stupid femoid, you made me look bad.
She's just
Jesus, what the fuck?
She's just like, no, you're decorating wrong.
Her fucking femoid powers are activating.
There, now I don't have to look at her anymore. Let's put the safe over here. Yeah. Won't let me... Wait, can I... Okay, I can. Good. Okay, that didn't work so well. She's just excited. Bruh. She's doing the FNAF 3 menu thing. Five Nights at Agraprom.
Bruh. That's great.
I just get this random message. Don't gunk up the channel. Nobody cares about your lucky kills. No one said anything about lucky kills. What are you talking about? You fucking schizo. Oh no. Why do I have the feeling this is gonna be floating in the air?
It didn't float for me.
Okay, it's not. It's just that the outline looked like it would, you know?
Yeah.
I need to get another thing to block these windows over here. There's another...
You have just two house plants on your table.
Now I have 3. Actually, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to put that down on the floor. Because, like, the preview is like, oh, look, it's a tiny little thing. It's like, fuck, that's disappointing. But no, it's actually big, like I wanted it to be, instead of tiny like these 2 little ones. Because they looked bigger in the fucking inventory menu.
Yeah, it doesn't do scaling very well.
Yeah. Like these crates, you'd think they'd be like pretty big, right? No, they're the tiny little things I've got at the doorway here. Keeping Hip out.
I like how there's one plant. I don't think you have it, but it's literally like a fucking anomaly plant or something. Like, it looks weird. It doesn't look like a real plant. But I do use it. I like put it around my my little hideout in certain places, and it does look good. Who said you could come in?
That was pretty much my exact reaction. How dare you come into my base, you disgusting femoid. You are not welcome here.
Welcome to the cum dungeon. You will not be leaving.
This place already just feels better with the lighting added to it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Chad. I won't be here for too much longer. I just, wanted to do some hoose building. You know? You know. I like building hooses. Yeah, I think that gun rack just isn't going to work on the wall. It's going to keep clipping like that. That'll probably happen with the handgun shelf, too.
No, the handgun shelf you can hang. The big one you can't put on walls. Oh, you have to do the alignment thing.
It's just like... Oh. Okay.
I was like, what? There you go.
So yeah, I have to set that on a table then?
Yeah.
Wah. Maybe I'll get a table put in front of the window so I can line up rifles against the window to shoot out from. Yeah, I'm gonna put that away for now.
Get off my lawn.
I also bought a door, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Yeah, the only thing I have left, I think, is, another hoose plant.
There's another light in your inventory. One of those, like, spotlights.
Oh, right, yes. You are correct. I don't need two. Actually, yeah, I'll put it here. Hip, stop fucking pushing me. It's not conducive to you continuing to live. I like how I could place it on her. Hip, I
Choose
swear.
the cum hunters. You want your cum.
No, it's mine.
It's my cum. She can't have it.
Stupid family, you make me look bad. I kind of want to wait till nighttime just to see how that looks now with these lights. I wish you could angle them a bit, but eh.
I was gonna say, I tried that, and the fact that you can't angle them is a pretty big problem.
Yeah.
You'll see what I mean at night.
Oh boy. But hey, chat, this hoose looks so much better, doesn't it? Than it did before. The exo thing I think I should hang on the wall too. Hold on. There it is. Good enough. Where's the live, laugh, love sign? I didn't buy one because it doesn't include kill. For killing my enemies.
For killing stinky femoids.
Like, hip. Putting those lights there makes the building look like a fucking really autistic block-headed creature.
It does. Oh my god, it kind of looks like that robot from Futurama. You know which one I'm talking about?
Not exactly, but I can almost picture it.
Yeah.
Sakura will want his hands on this bat. Oh, will he? What was your name? It's time to test out my new thing.
Purple guy looking head ass. Remember, son, dying is gay. Yes, father.
Oh. He just had a fucking fountain artifact on him. Okay. You can have your mouse back. I don't need that.
Pulse.
Is this a fucking bandit hit squad?
It looks like it. The fact that they were here.
Because, yeah, they're all professional level.
Yeah, those are definitely hit squads then. In fact, if you check their PDAs, it'll probably say that they were hunting you.
Only one of them had a PDA so far, but yeah, I'll check it.
He was the boss, obviously.
Oh, hey, it's the guy who had the bat. I don't even need to search for him. How convenient. Also, yeah, that other one I picked up, the fountain, I should put into a fucking box. Bro, that guy...
That is one thing.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, that is one thing I do like that they changed in Gamma. Because they used to do the box thing as well, and then you had to, like, put the artifact into, like, a module thing to put it on your belt and all that crap. And I'm kind of glad they got rid of that. Now you literally just put the artifact on your belt. As is, and you don't have to... they don't even have lead line containers anymore in Gamma. Because you don't need them.
That's not what I meant to do. No, my name's not on there.
Really?
Yeah. I have seen a few messages of, oh, that guy's got a bounty on his head.
Yeah, those were probably hit squads then. I checked Lumi's Discord server and someone posted something. And it's the Discord servers when they find out someone is French, and it's that clip from Pocahontas. Savages, savages, barely even human.
Oh yeah,
true, so true.
that actually reminds me, specifically because he meant savages barely even human. I watched Ethan Klein's video on Hassan Piker today. I've never watched Ethan Klein's content before, and I'm obviously not a fan of the guy. But the takedown of Hassan was pretty good for the most part.
I used to watch H3H3 stuff. I used to like his content. But that was before he, like, you know, basically revealed that he was a grifter and because that's the thing. He used to be like anti-woke, like he would make fun of SJWs and stuff like that. Like that was his content,
Yeah.
and it was pretty good for the most part. And then he just completely flipped on that, like to like the most insane degree possible, and it was really weird.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of flipped like that, and it's really weird that they did.
Well, that's the thing. They're grifters. They literally go
Yeah.
with like whoever's in power. That's who I need to like grift towards. Because it was like when Trump was in power, you know, he was anti woke. He made fun of SJWs, all that stuff. And then like when uh, when Biden got in, it immediately flipped to literally threatening to bomb fucking conservative and Republican events and stuff like that, like telling people to go and like call in bomb threats and like actually blow up these places and kill like a bunch of people and stuff like that. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's the Aaron Hansen effect. Oh no. Yeah, he became fucking lame as shit too.
Yeah. I had a bunch of people because I noticed pretty early how shitty he was becoming, and I was calling it out pretty early, and people were telling me like that I had no clue what I was fucking talking about, and Aaron's just such a great guy, and he's not being a hypocrite. You're just stupid and stuff like that. And then it didn't even take like 2 years after that for people to basically turn on him and be like, "Yeah, no, we were wrong. He's actually a piece of shit." It's like, I fucking told you. I fucking told you. Like he was being a fucking hypocrite. He was generally just being like a nuisance and annoying.
Wasn't it like a year or two ago? They were asking for people's it was either Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards or something so they could play with them in a tournament or in a stream or something. I forget the exact details. And it's just like, bruh, what the fuck are you talking about asking for people's cards when, like, you should have a shit ton of money from your YouTube channel. Why are you asking for shit for free?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we
shit
could
like
play with
that's
your
weird.
cards. Like, fucking really, man? Are you serious right
Yeah.
now?
God, yeah, that was pathetic. I remember that. The one I mainly remember was when I can't remember the creator's name because I was not like I did not watch. I did not even know about this person until this like drama came up.
Oh, no.
They it was some like animator who like started on Newgrounds, just like you know Aaron did.
Yeah.
And they made a you know a lighthearted, funny animation that involved a bunch of YouTube creators, and yeah, it was just like funny stuff. But yeah, it was very like tame stuff, like you know very light roasting sort of thing, where it was like, oh, you know, here's a caricature or something, or like here's a thing that this person sometimes does on their streams or in their videos that's kind of funny. You know, it was literally just that. Everyone liked it. Like, you know, all these content creators were watching it and commenting on it and stuff like that, and talking about it, and being like, "Oh yeah, I do kind of do that, don't I? Yeah, that's funny." Ha ha ha. You know, it was everyone was fine with it except for Aaron. Aaron was so fucking butt mad about it and was basically telling him like, "You need to take this video down. No one appreciates it. How dare you?" Like do this, how dare you make fun of these people like this and stuff like that. And
Jesus.
everyone was like what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like none of us have an issue with it. You are literally the only one complaining. Like what is your, why are you trying to speak for us when we clearly have no problem with it? And
Yeah.
God, he was just such a piece of shit. And the thing was, it was so hypocritical because you know, he basically like turned on the whole like Newground animation scene, everything, which is literally where he started. And here he is literally shitting on people and basically telling them like, you can't do that sort of thing. It's the same thing with like iDubbbz. You know, it's pulling the ladder up behind you and then like criticizing everyone else who does the same shit you used to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really bad. It was a really bad look for him. Like, I was already critical of him, and I was already pretty outspoken about like my disdain for Aaron and how much of a piece of shit he was. And that really solidified it. After that, I was like, yeah, no, he is gone. Like,
Yeah.
there is no hope for Aaron.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Sir Palos, yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, Sir Palos made the video. Do you know what happened between Oni Plays and Aaron when they worked together? God, I vaguely remember something about that, but I can't remember the details.
Yeah, I don't...
I know something happened, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, wait, I was thinking, yeah, Rubber Ross worked with them on Game Grumps for a while, because they had, I think it was Steam Train. There was, Dan and Ross. But I don't know how long Ross stuck around for that, because, I stopped paying attention to them, like, shortly after JonTron left.
Yeah, I remember they had some, like, really great clips, with Rubber Ross and stuff like that, where, there was that clip I showed you that I still find really funny, where he was like, "Shh, no, they haven't seen it yet. They haven't seen it." And he steals his star in Mario Party, and the fucking scream he does, and then he starts like screaming. He like starts like yelling at them like, "You fucking stole it!" and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, he's like, "I put a lot of work to get that star." Yeah, well, I did a lot of work to steal it. And then Dan in the background keeps trying to chime in, and he's just like, "Are we just going to ignore that fucking scream?" He just such a good clip. It was so funny.
Honestly, I wish things had turned out in reverse, where John stayed with Game Grumps and Aaron left.
Yeah, I do kind of wish Aaron had left.
That would have been the good ending.
Yeah. There was a time where Aaron and Dan were funny. Like, I did enjoy the Aaron and Dan era for a while, but then Aaron just started becoming such a fucking piece of shit. Like, it just became impossible to watch any of their content because he was so insufferable. He was such a petty little bitch about everything, and his humor just literally devolved into... It literally just became, like, super safe poop humor, and that's all he would do. And it's like, oh, okay. He was literally chasing the YouTube algorithm type shit, where he was like, yeah, no, you can't cuss, you can't make fun of certain things, you can't say any kind of naughty word whatsoever. It just became so fucking, like...
Sanitized.
Yeah, it became sanitized. And then on top of that, he became a petty bitch about every little thing, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm glad Dan kind of took off, and became, like, got his own, like, band and everything, and is fairly successful on his own. Because I do like Dan.
Yeah.
It's just mainly Aaron I don't like. Dan has the problem of being a bit of a kiss ass, where he's pretty much a yes man for Aaron. And it's like, that's bad, but Dan himself doesn't really have any issues that I have with, like, I don't have any issues with him personally like I do Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I wish he would not be such a kiss ass to Aaron. That's the main thing. I haven't watched Game Grumps in years, so I don't even know if Dan is still if they're even still doing that stuff or not. I have not checked in on Game Grumps in like 2 or 3 years.
Same. Like, it's weird too because, like, if they were still going, which I assume they are, you would think their recommendations would pop up from time to time, but they never do. Like,
Yeah.
YouTube never recommends their shit to me. It's like, okay, you'd think maybe once in a while something would come up, but no.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like I used to watch them a lot. Like I
Yeah.
watched them all the time. I constantly caught like new Game Grumps streams and stuff like that because they were so funny. And then it just like abruptly stopped. Basically, the moment I decided I don't want to watch them anymore, YouTube was like, "Okay, never again. You will never see another thing from them."
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Just like sometimes you watch one little video from a channel, then YouTube's like, "Oh, you like this channel, do you? Here's fucking 30 videos from them." It's like,
Yeah.
bruh, chill the fuck out. But then a channel you've watched for years that you walk away from, and YouTube's like, you know what? I understand. We'll never show you anything from these fuckers again. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
It's weird.
It could be that they balance an unsubscribe as like a very negative or detrimental thing in the algorithm. So it's like, oh, this person used to subscribe, but now they don't. That means they don't want to see their content at all anymore, so we'll just purge it from their recommended.
I could see that. And honestly, if that's how it works, good on them. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's actually a thing that if that's how it works, that is a good call.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense to do it that way. And it also makes sense of, oh, hey, you watched a video from this channel, here's more. Because it's like, it's trying to get you engage more with these channels. It wants you to subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
What?
Former Concord Director of Marketing and Operations joins Halo Studios as Senior Product Marketing Manager.
Yep.
Oh boy. I love it when they fail upwards.
Failing upwards is the best kind of failing, don't you know? Yeah, it's very disappointing to see, like... That actually reminds me, one of the writers for, I think, Veilguard is, apparently working on Ghosts of Yotai, which is the, follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima. It's like, why the fuck?
Why would you ever want someone like that on your fucking development team?
Yeah.
Because it's like you know if your audience finds out about that, that's going to be like a huge hit to your game. Like, why would you ever risk having someone like that on your fucking development team?
Yeah. $5 from...
Really...
Go ahead.
Oh, never mind, go ahead. I was just going to say, it really goes to show how, like, agenda and, like, politics driven it really is, because look how, like, averse they are to coming across as, like, offensive in any way, where everything needs to be sanitized and politically correct, and, you know, they will go out of their way to make sure that they don't offend anyone. But then when it comes to, like, oh, this person who will, like, instantly drop our sales by bringing them on board, like, you know, like the obvious thing would be, okay, yeah, don't let them on because that's just bad PR. It's gonna look horrible, and they still do it anyway just because. Oh, but it's this person, so we have to. It just really shows how like fucked the industry is, where it's like, oh yeah, we don't want to offend anyone or ever show anything that could possibly be considered in any way offensive or not sanitized, but you know, this person that, you know, the majority of the gaming community doesn't like and will actively not buy your game, oh, let's bring them on and announce it. And it's okay.
I think some of it is just like not nepotism, but is it cronyism, where you hire friends instead of family? Because it could just be connections. Oh, this person's in the industry, let's hire them. Who cares if they just worked on a massive flop? Let's hire them.
I mean, maybe, but a lot of the time it does feel more like, it does feel like politics plays a big role in it a lot of the time.
Yeah, it probably does.
Like, I'm sure what you're saying does happen quite a bit, but I do feel like there are, like, some pretty big examples where it's like, oh yeah, no, this person only got in because they are fucking DEI approved, sort of thing. Remember when being offensive used to be a selling point? It's, God, it's so weird how time is such a fucking, like, it's a fucking circle where it's just like it goes back and forth between, like, I don't know, like Puritan, squeaky clean, everything has to be sanitized, nothing can be offensive, to like counterculture forms and becomes all about being offensive, and the more offensive you are, the more attention you get, and like positively, and then it circles right back around again to like Puritan, and it just seems like it just constantly revolves in these cycles where it goes back and forth between these two things. It's never one, like, forever. It always cycles back to one or the other.
Yeah.
God damn it, Pagan, you made Creed as my last super. I'm sorry, I literally told him he could continue, but then he said I could continue, so I kept going.
All right. Let's see here. $5 from Richard Cardamone. Thank you. The more I hear about Trolls Remorse, the more it sounds like a proto-woke mind virus to me. Yeah. Because, like, the whole Trolls Remorse thing is like, hey, I used to be a bit edgy in the day, now I have to overcorrect. And every time it just makes that person look completely pathetic. And yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, $2 from Richard Cardamone. Thank you. God damn it, Peggy, you made Cream as my last super. I didn't miss it. I still read it. But yeah, it is disappointing to see the way things have gone in recent years. Hopefully the tide is going to be turning on that, especially with Trump in office and a lot of these projects failing, because like it's always been a thing of, yeah, you can only fail so many times. There will come a point where like you just literally cannot afford to keep going.
I'll be right back.
Alright. I can't believe he abandoned me, chat. wasn't expecting there to be so many bandits here. I can't believe Pagan just fucking died. Rip. Rip in peace, Pagan. I won't abandon you. Thank you, Phantom. I appreciate it. The day of reckoning will come, Papa John. Pagan went for the cheese and never came back. Oh no. Alright, I thought there was another guy. I ended up wiping out the bandit base off stream again earlier today. I will abandon you, Kree. Believe it. Please don't. I require all of your views to continue existing. I won't abandon Kree, not ever. I'll be here forever. Oh my god. I appreciate that, thank you. I still expect you to be in chat 249 years from now. Weird that they don't have someone guarding, like, the main entrance to Rookie Village. Thought the game was gonna crash there for a second. Job's done. Alright. I really just wanted to turn that quest in. How many, Now, let's check what he has for ammo. Very quickly. I will become a brain in a jar to continue gooning and schizo-posting in Kree's chat. Thank you, I appreciate it, eventual brain in a jar Ciara Anderson. I like to jump from chat to chat. I'm in your chat, I'm in this guy's chat, I'm in everyone's chat. Oh. He's chat maxing, chat. Should I buy some more furniture for my base, chat? Should I buy a bed? Should I buy a couch? Or a shower? Motherfuckers with undiagnosed ADHD power the world. Just put us in the Crystal Kree, then we can't leave. Oh no. A brain in a jar on a Roomba? Why the fuck did they think that was a good idea? Is this 7 Days to Die but shit? No. This, all the building stuff, it's a mod for the game. Stalker Anomaly is, like, its own thing. Do I want to get the shotgun ammo, chat? Kind of want to get the shotgun ammo. Just so I don't run out.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Pagan.
I got some food.
Nice.
And I had to deal with the kids real quick.
I can't believe Pagan just fucking revived. Yeah, he's back from the dead. After you left, I said I can't believe Pagan abandoned me, and then someone in chat said I can't believe Pagan died. Will you try the other factions at some point? Duty and Monolith are pretty fun. I kind of do want to play Monolith just to see what it's like to play from their perspective.
Oh, I definitely... I think you should... Once we get to Gamma, you should play at least one playthrough as Monolith. It is great.
Monolith. Monolith. Monolith.
Mercs are pretty fun to play as, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The mercenaries, are they hostile with military, or are they like... How does that go?
No, they are friendly with military.
Yeah. Oh, in Anomaly, they're not.
Oh. Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of Clear Sky. They're
Yeah.
very similar, because Clear Sky were basically mercs at one point. Yeah, no, that makes sense, because mercenaries are, like, here to destabilize the zone and throw it into, like, turmoil for, like, the Ukrainian government, so that the U.S. and, well, it's never stated that it's the U.S. sending them in to, like, destabilize the zone, but it's like, come on, we know who it is. They have American accents, they speak English, and, you know, anytime there's, like, some big shady, like, oh, like, who's the nation behind this shady fucking, secret organization trying to destabilize another country? It's America, come on. I hope my cat's gonna be okay.
What's wrong?
So, last night, he was in here with me, and he was just, like... At first, he was kind of just drooling a little bit, and I was like, oh, you know, that's not a big deal. I just took a washcloth and I wiped his mouth. And I thought he'd be fine. And then, like, 20 minutes later, he was just, like, spewing snot from his mouth and nose. Like, it was just everywhere. No matter how much I wiped and cleaned it, it just would not stop.
Oh my
And it got to a
God.
point where I was like, okay, he's probably sick, so I'm gonna put him out of my room so he's not, like, sneezing on me and rubbing it all over me. And he was fine.
Is this the orange cat that you've been telling me about?
Yes. And he was fine today for the most part. Like, he was outside and he's been doing well. But then at some point when I was cooking, my cousin's boyfriend was out there working on his truck, and he noticed that the cat was limping, and he brought it in, and it was just like, it won't put any weight on its front paw. I did check. I don't think it's broken, because, like, I can grab its leg and kind of squeeze, and it doesn't really react that much. So I don't think it's broken. It might be spraying. But yeah, he won't walk on his front paw. And he was just covered in, I don't know what it was, but it was sticky and gross. And he was just, like, almost foaming at the mouth with how much shit was coming out of his, like, face. So I took him in the bathroom and gave him a bath, which, good God, that was a fucking nightmare. But I gave him a bath.
It doesn't have rabies, does it?
No, it's not rabies.
Okay.
No, because he's acting normal. He's fine in that regard. And it wasn't actually foam. It was just, like, I don't know if he ate something or what, but it, like, it's like a reaction where he's just like constantly spewing up like saliva and stuff, and he just can't hold it in.
That's still
And
pretty concerning, to be honest.
it is. It is. I gave him a bath and I washed out his mouth and I gave him some like proper food and water. And ever since then, he's been doing okay. He went upstairs and slept for a bit, and now he's down here and he's sleeping in the chair in the other room. And I've been checking on him and waking him up and like, you know, checking on like his mouth and stuff. He's not foaming anymore. Like he's not like drooling anymore. I think he's pretty well got that under control. Now it's mainly just his leg that's a problem now.
Okay.
Если нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
Maybe he got bit by a bug. I think it's less he probably got bit by a bug and more he ate a bug or something that he wasn't supposed to. And because it looked like it almost looked like he ate grease or something, like he had like grease around his mouth. But it's like, how the fuck did you even do that?
Is there a mod?
I don't know what could have happened.
Is there a mod to remove? There's nothing useful on the body.
I'm sure there probably is like a 100% loot chance for mutants and stuff.
Because, like, I'm sorry. I can understand certain parts being destroyed in combat. There being nothing useful, fuck off. Actually, fuck off.
Yeah. Hell, there might even be a setting just like in the settings for that as well. But oh shit, I can't remember what I was saying.
It was about the cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have no clue what like caused him to get like his leg injured. I have no clue. Because I tried going over the cameras. I was like, did something fall on it? Was he doing something? What? And from what I can tell, he was perfectly fine. And then he went to like the far end of the property where it was like off camera where I couldn't see. He was gone for like an hour. And then when he came back, he had a limp.
Yeah, that's not good. He might have gotten into a fight with another animal.
That's what I'm thinking. We do have a big black cat that is like, it's the one that's been impregnating all the females. And the orange cat is a male. And it's very young, and the black cat is huge. It is a very big cat, like weirdly big, and it's possible he might have gotten into a fight with that cat. Which, if that's the case, if I ever find out that that cat is the one doing that, I will shoot that cat. I'm probably gonna have to shoot it anyway because I don't know if we're gonna be able to get these females spayed, because there's no one around here that can do it. Like all the vets and stuff that used to do that kind of stuff are gone, so there's no one left to do that sort of thing anymore. So because we've been trying to get these cats spayed for months and we just can't, and it's always this same black cat that's impregnating them, and I'm done. I'm tired of all the cats we have. We have 5 cats. I'm done. No more. We don't need no more fucking cats. So I'm probably just gonna have to get rid of this black cat, like, no matter what, because there's nothing I can really do to stop them from getting pregnant unless I get rid of them. WEF cat. you will eat the bugs.
Oh no!
Is your cat a fan of the Fallout show by any chance? No, he is too based for that.
Yeah, it's kind of sick, not retarded. Get it right. Oh. Pagan.
Hmm.
I saw a tweet on Twitter earlier, and it was someone who had, fuck, what's the Multiverses game, like, title logo complete with the Warner Brothers logo tattooed on their arm? I don't know if that's, like, legit, or if, like, it was an edit that made it look like a real tattoo. But either way, you know what I, responded with?
What?
Um, just the Constellation logo from Starfield. No particular reason. Not a reference to anything or, you know, anyone.
Yeah, I thought this was going somewhere about like the game multiverses, and I was like, I haven't really heard any negative stuff from that, so I'm surprised. I thought you were
Well,
about to go somewhere where it's like, oh, it's shit.
no, I just thought it was really weird someone would get like a full-on title logo tattooed on their arm, because you know, it's just really fucking weird, kinda, especially for like this random ass game. It's not something that's like super huge, like
It's
Game of Thrones
weird.
or Lord of the Rings
It's
or
weird
Starfield.
when it's a fairly new game.
Yeah,
Like it's one thing if it's like a classic or something where it's like, yeah, if
yeah,
someone has a Fallout tattoo, I'm gonna understand that. If someone has
yeah.
like a
Or
Zelda tattoo, yeah, I'm gonna understand that. But a fucking multiverses, that would be like someone getting like the fucking Marvel Rivals tattooed
yeah,
on them. It's like, dude, come on, it just came out. What are you doing?
yeah. Or I was going to say like the Doom logo would make sense as well.
Yeah.
If you were to tattoo a logo of a game or game series, which one would you choose? None, because I don't like tattoos.
Same, but if I absolutely had to choose, where it's like I didn't have a choice. Um. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I'd probably get the Stalker tattoo, the one that Strelok has on his forearm. I'd probably get that.
Kree, that's not how it works, you dummy. Yes, it is. I have decided this is the way it is.
Now, you know what I'll do? I'll get the Agent 47 barcode on the back of my head and then let my hair grow out again, and you'll never see it.
Oh no, you know it would even be funnier if you get
Hmm.
that tattoo and then you let your hair grow out. And then one day you just go to the barber and make sure it's like a fairly young person who has a high chance of playing games and just be like, shave me bald. Go fully dressed up in like the fucking suit too.
Mm-hmm. No, even better. Go in like raggedy clothes with like specks of blood stains on them, and then just go in and ask just say shave my head, and then leave, walk to like the building next door, get dressed into a new suit, like have it over there already, and then come back out and walk right past that fucking same place and make sure that he looks and sees you like putting the like you know like shifting your suit like just kind of like you know like fixing the tie and everything and then walking on.
I do have something to do in the Great Swamp. The tracking device, right. Yeah, you know what? Let's go over to the Great Swamp. I haven't been there in a while. I could wipe out the military base with my new sniper rifle and...
God, I wish my hair was as long and full as you. And Pagan, sometimes I'm becoming more self-conscious about my hairline. I've talked about this. So I actually have really long hair in real life. Not too far off from what my character has. It's just obviously it doesn't have the gray streaks in it. But I really like my hair. It's like the one thing that everyone always like compliments me on whenever I go out. They're like, "Oh my god, you have really nice hair." But I will tell you right now, the moment I start to get a receding hairline at all, or if my hair starts to thin out or anything, I am not gonna try and save that shit. It looks so fucking ugly when people try to like save their thinning hair or their receding hairline by just like moving their hair around and shit like that. Like, no.
Yeah, the whole thing
Like,
where you're
that-
90% bald, but you've got like a couple wisps of hair that you try to comb over the rest of it. It's like, I could still see the fucking dome under there. Stop.
Yeah, no. Anytime your hair starts thinning out like that, or you start getting a receding hairline, I I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going full bald, shaving my head, and I'm gonna grow my beard out.
See, I don't really have to worry about that because my family has like a long history of having fucking really thick hair that never fucking goes away. So, that's not even a concern
I
for me, luckily.
I am lucky where I'm in the same boat where I cannot think of a single person in my entire family who's ever had like a hair loss problem. So I will probably have this hair until the day I die, which is nice. But I'm just saying, like, if it were to ever happen, if I was like the first person in my family to get like start getting a receding hairline or thinned out hair, I'm not gonna fucking be one of those people who tries to save it and be like, oh no, it's fine, guys. See, it still looks how it did. No, I'm gonna fucking shave it. It's gonna go completely bald, and I'm just gonna have a full beard.
You mentioning that almost reminds me of Homer trying to save his fucking roast pig as it's flying away. It goes through water. He's like, it's just a little waterlogged. It's still good. It's still good. It hits something. I forget what it was, but he's like, it's a little slimy. It's still good. And it like goes off of a ramp and flies through the air. He's like, it's a little airborne. It's still good. Ah, forget it. I do wish this sniper rifle had a better scope.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's
not...
one of the things I like about Gamma is they introduce like attachments that you can put on your gun. So you can swap out scopes and stuff, whereas in Anomaly, everything is like mounted and you can't take it off.
Yeah. Also, a funny thing happened when I put a silencer on this thing. The inventory icon, I put the silencer on the back. It's just kind of like, what?
Yeah. It took a while for a mod to come out to even fix that, the UI for like weapon attachments on guns. Even Gamma had like fucked up UI stuff for that for the longest time until like I want to say like 3 or 4 updates ago, which was not that long ago, and then they finally fixed it.
I don't see anyone at the military base. Oh, hold on. Saw one guy. Scroll down to zoom in. Yeah, I know to zoom in. But what I'm saying is, I wish it would zoom better, because the other sniper rifle did zoom better than this one did. Or does. It's too bad you can't use the mounted guns.
Yeah, I really wish you could. That'd be great.
Those two guys might have been the only ones here. Because this place is definitely not heavily populated. Because it's been longer since I've wiped this out than the bandit base, and the bandit base was fully repopulated. But this one's just like, nah, two guys. That's it. Get to fuck the military. My grandpa went bald at like 50, and I do resemble him most. But I don't know, I have my suspicion I'm not gonna live that long. Not sure why, but yeah. Try to not think that way, honestly. Because, yeah, it's just not really that good of a mindset to have, you know? Like with my family, we kind of have like the family curse, where it's like, oh yeah, no man with my last name lives past 65. There was one who made it to 66, but it's like, yeah, that's the largely the cutoff point for the men in our family. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's actually the way it is. It just means so far it happened to be that way. That's not necessarily gonna play out that way, you know?
It'll be different for me. I'm that guy.
Oh no, I'm definitely not that guy, but other people in my family might be.
I'm built different. I'll make it to 67. Watch. Literally the day before you turn 67, you die.
Oh my god. No, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have a fucking Mr. House-like computer system built to put myself in, and I'm just gonna live for hundreds of years. God, do I really want to traverse the swamp just to get to this fucking purple stash? Yeah. Yeah, I want the loot. I want it. It's weird that Stalker, like this game, I really just like the vibe of traveling this world and killing creatures and stuff and doing like odd jobs that are just again, they're generated. It's just so much more satisfying than the generated quests in Bethesda games. I like we've talked about this before.
Because the world's alive. There's actually stuff going on. You can
Yeah.
actually have something happen that's not scripted, that's interesting and fun. Whereas with Bethesda games, it's just a bunch of nothing, and the quests are boring as fuck. And then if something does happen, it's a scripted event that happens 1,000 times that you've seen 1,000,000 times before.
Yeah, and not just that. I very much like the feel of this world compared to Bethesda's typical showing, where it's like Skyrim is on the surface a nice looking fantasy world, but ultimately shallow and feels robotic. And Fallout 4 is largely the same. So it's like, yeah, I can't get engaged in those worlds like I do with this one. Now, if those worlds had the kind of AI that this game does, even if you don't have the message system along with it, that would go a long way to just making it feel more in-depth, you know?
Oh, yeah. A Stalker game without the A-Life system is just not Stalker. You hear that, Stalker 2? You fucking idiots.
You fucked up!
I've seen people say this game is worse than the mainline games because it doesn't have a story. But this game is just more fun and the world feels more alive. I mean, it does, though. I mean, it has a story. It's just that I think what they mean is it doesn't have big set pieces like the mainline Stalker games have, where it's like, yeah, there's a lot of scripted events and stuff, and like big battles and stuff that are story events. But yeah, as someone who doesn't really care about that sort of stuff, especially with how much fucking Bethesda has kind of ruined that, yeah, something like Anomaly is like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. The whole, oh, we need big bombastic bullshit for a thing to be good, I'm really not a fan of. It's fine if you do it well and it makes sense, but that's usually not the case. Because, I mean, I guess Starfield would be the good example right now with its DLC. Oh, look, a big bombastic ending full of explosions, but it's really stupid and contrived and nonsense to get there. The guy tells you to go to the machine for no reason so you can die, but also so the player has the chance to destroy it. when it just makes no sense for him to send you there in any circumstance.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the mainline games have cutscenes. I kind of forgot about that. I do like that one moment though in the first game where when you're going through the CMPP and if you do the true ending and you're going across like the rooftops and stuff and you're going through the teleporters, there's a moment where you actually get teleported back to Sidorovich's bunker and you spawn right in front of him and he's just like, "Marked one, what the hell?" And then you get teleported back to the CMPP. It's great. I fucking love that. Marked one, what the hell?
Water pump station. Oh. We need to pump all the water out of the swamp.
Oh god, this place.
Uh-oh, what's wrong with it?
It's so if you're doing Clear Sky, this is where they always send you to do like defense missions and stuff where it's like, "Oh, we're being attacked by a group of bandits. You need to go to the pump station and defend our territory." And then you come here and you have to fight like 40 fucking bandits.
Oh, so this is a bandit base.
Usually, yeah. It's usually either bandits or mercs.
Because there doesn't appear to be anyone here right now.
Sometimes Clear Sky will have this place taken over, but it's usually bandits.
They don't even have this place, it's just empty.
I know, it usually is empty, but like if there's
Okay.
someone here, it's usually bandits. But yeah, they like to give you like defense missions and stuff where they're like, "Oh, you need to go here and defend this place for this amount of time," and then there'll be like waves of enemies that you have to fight, and it's usually like in total 40 plus fucking bandits that you have to kill.
Jesus.
It's crazy. I fucking hate those missions. I mean, they're good for getting loot and they pay decently well, but man, they are a pain. They also use up all your ammo.
I keep seeing messages from Renegade. I kinda wanna hunt them down and kill them. Do you
Renegades, that's what it is. Yeah, it's usually Renegades that have that place.
There was something I was saying, I forget what it was. God, this stash better have been worth it. Advanced tools, echo detector, Soviet cigarettes. Bruh.
You jinxed it!
Now you know what? It's all Hip's fault! I like how she's just kind of become my punching bag, where I just fucking kill her randomly.
That's usually how she is on my team as well. It's like she'll be somewhat useful in the like very early game in Corden, and then after that, she basically just becomes my punching bag. When I get pissed off, I blow her head off.
Alright. I guess I'll visit, Clear Sky in the south and take that Great Swamp exit and see where it goes. I need to drink some water. You guys have convinced me to try Stalker. I got Shadows Chernobyl, but only played an hour or so, but I'm gonna give Anomaly a try. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
Don't expect your experience to look exactly the same as mine, because I've got some mods installed.
Здорово, тебе чего?
Damn, not much here. Is this even the right... Oh, that's why. That's why it seemed strangely abandoned. It's not even the right town.
I will also say that once you get like decently familiar with Anomaly, I highly recommend giving Stalker Gamma a try if you're willing to go through the installation process for it. Because it is kind of long and tedious. The main thing about installing Gamma is the fact that it's like, when it tells you to do something, there you cannot like circumvent it in any way where it's like, oh, well, maybe if I do it this way and try to save. No, do not try to save time. You will just make it longer for yourself. If they tell you that you have to turn something off, you have to turn something off. It will not work otherwise. So I'm going to save you a lot of time by just telling you that, because trust me, I tried to circumvent stuff where it's like, oh, well, surely I don't have to turn all of my Windows security stuff off. Like, surely not. No, you do. You have to turn everything off. And you have to install it in a very specific way where it's like, oh, if it tells you that you need to, you know, unzip the file and make sure that the file like contents are like when it's unzipped it goes to a certain file that they tell you to do, you have to do it that way. You cannot unzip it, copy the folder, and then put it into the folder. Like by moving it, it won't work. You have to do it the way they tell you to. If you do it any other way, it just won't work. Kritosis will go through hoops to install Gamma to realize it's just Tarkov, but he's never played Tarkov, so he won't know the difference.
Здрав буди! Как насчет...
Alright, so this is just the Clear Sky main base.
Yep.
Good to know. That one dude at Hip, I swear to fucking God. That one dude I had the option to ask, hey, whose pseudo dog is that? So I assume there's just like a friendly pseudo dog roaming around here?
I don't know. I've noticed that too, where I've talked to like the bartender and he brings up like, you know, like you can mention a friendly pseudo dog and I'm like, what? Where? I've never seen one here ever.
Because the guy in the cave in the north of this zone that you go to early on, he does have one, right?
Yes.
Maybe he's supposed to be down here instead of in the cave?
I don't know. All right, it's done scrolled by, so I can't read it, but I did see someone mention like if you should start Gamma first. No, you should not start Gamma first. You should definitely play Anomaly, get used to how it works, get like acquainted with the mechanics and everything, and then you can try Gamma. But I do not recommend starting with Gamma, because you're not going to know what the fuck to do.
You know what? I'm gonna get the Bloodsucker trophy to put in my window. I'm gonna buy a television.
Don't you have to get it from their Discord too? I don't remember. Yes, you do have to join their Discord server and download the files from there. They have a really good like installation channel that like goes through the whole thing of how to install it, and it's really in depth. And if you have any
here it
problems,
is.
they have a channel where you can ask like a bot, like you can put in a command for like, oh, like there'll be a list of things that you could put in. Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay, yeah, so there is one there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they have a channel where you can like ask their bot like how to, like, I have an issue of like this thing, how do I fix it, or you know, this thing isn't working, and it will just tell you like straight up how to fix any problem that you could pretty much think of, because everything has already been asked. So it's pretty good. I actually really like their Discord. I just don't really, you know, participate in it at all, but in terms of like getting the mod and installing it, it's great.
That shortcut sucked. I need to get back to Agri-Prom so I can see what my derp ass house looks like at night.
Pagan, didn't you say they fucked Gamma in a recent update? What is the best version? Oh man, probably 0.9.1 was the best version, but unfortunately you can't roll back. Once you've updated the game, that's it. You can't go back. So yeah, there is that. But they are fixing it. They have updated it again and fixed some of the issues that I had. But the game still looks a little meh to me. I'm not the biggest fan of the new lighting system. And I also don't like the new the new repair system where you can't do preventative maintenance anymore. Like, they wanted to try and streamline it to make it easier to repair your guns so you could do it faster. But they ended up making it so that once you get your gun fixed, you have to constantly get new parts and fix up those parts and put them in your gun, because you can no longer do preventative maintenance where all you have to do is use like gun lubricants and stuff, like gun oils, to keep the condition high. And as long as you keep the condition high, the parts wouldn't wear down, so you wouldn't have to do extra work. It was really nice. I really liked that system, but they removed it. So now you just have to constantly swap parts, and if you don't, and you like let the parts wear down, the gun like jam probability goes up, and they made the probability, like, the percentages are kind of insane, where it's like, oh, your parts lost like 2 or 3% of their condition. Well, now your gun is like 30% likely to jam, and it's crazy how often your gun will jam on even high-end parts that are still green. So I'm not a big fan of the new system for gun repairs. It's not the worst thing, but it's definitely not as good as it was before the patch, or before the update.
Just quickly, you said you can't roll back to an older version.
Yeah.
Are older versions available so you can install them instead of rolling back?
No.
Okay. So it's only the most recent version is the only thing accessible.
Yep. Because the launcher, when you bring it up in order to update, you literally just like, you just hit update in the launcher and it updates your game, and there's no option in that launcher to like roll back. So once you update, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not either, because I would love to go back to 0.9.1 and just kind of like download some of the new mods that they added to the mod pack myself, so I wouldn't have to deal with all the other bullshit. But no, you can't do that, unfortunately. Like, I understand where they were like going with this new system. I get why they did it. They wanted to streamline the process for fixing your gun so that you could get guns faster. And it does work, but it also makes it so that guns decay faster. So you have to repair your gun, like, and when I say repair, I mean like actually full on repair your gun more than you used to. Whereas before it was like, oh yeah, if you have the right gun oil, you could just slap that on your gun real quick and boom, the condition's back up and you're good to go. You don't have to replace any parts, you don't have to do anything. You're just slapping some gun oil on there and boom, you're good. Preventative maintenance. Now you can't do that. You cannot stop your parts from decaying. They will decay. If you shoot your gun, they will decay and you cannot fix them. Unless you like rip the part out of the gun, which makes it inoperable. But if you rip the part out of the gun, fix that part with God, and that's the other thing. You have to make the like kits and stuff. You can't just find the kits that repair them. You have to make them. So you have to make a kit to repair the part, and then put that part back into your gun, and that's the closest you get to preventative maintenance. And it's like, yeah, no, that's a lot of work compared to what it used to be, where it was like, it's literally just some gun oil that you slap on the gun and you're good. Now you actually have to like strip the parts out of the gun, repair those parts with kits, and then put that part back into the gun again. And it's like, oh my God. I like the original because in the way the system used to work, it was once you got your gun fixed, like once you got all the parts green and put them in your gun, as long as you kept the condition high by using gun oils, you would never have to put a new part in your gun ever again. You were done. Like you got the gun, as long as you maintain it to a decent degree, you will never have to do maintenance on it again. But because they removed that system, it doesn't work that way anymore. You have to do maintenance on your gun now. You have to take the parts out and repair them individually and then put the parts back in.
Yeah, that's way too fucking tedious for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the new system. It's kind of shit, not gonna lie.
Did you see how I just came up behind those 3 fucking bandits in the shortcut to garbage? Just like, oh look, yeah. Bandits! Bam, bam, bam!
I don't have a problem with weapon degradation in games as long as it's done well. Like, you know, in Fallout, when your gun, you know, starts getting low and you repair it with another gun, I don't mind that. That's totally fine with me. It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I kind of like it. But Gamma had a good weapon degradation system. That's the thing. It was realistic. It was actually more realistic back then because preventative maintenance is a real thing. And it actually made sense to be able to use gun oils to keep your condition on your weapon good so that the parts don't break in the first place. And the fact that they removed that for the sake of making it faster to get a gun in the early game is just like, no, I don't like that, because now the game is actually less realistic than it would be in real life. And that actually makes it more tedious. And I don't like that. It's like I'm already doing a really big like scavenger hunt for these parts that, you know, you have to be really lucky to find all the parts you need to fix the gun you want. So once you do it, and once you get those parts fully repaired and put them in your gun, and you finally get that gun that you've been wanting, and you finally get it fully repaired, it was nice that once you did that, as long as you kept your gun in a decent condition, which was super easy by just slapping gun oils on there. And the gun oil was cheap too. You could, if you didn't have any, you could go to any mechanic, just buy some for like 1,000 rubles, slap it on your gun real quick, and boom, you're back up to high condition and you're good. Your gun is set to go. And I like that. It was nice. It felt like I was rewarded for my time and effort to fix this gun. But now it just feels like, okay, I got this gun fixed, but now I'm gonna have to go through this process. Like, man, I don't know. It's not fast. It's not one of those things where it degrades super fast. I think the next time, like if you fixed a game or fixed a gun early game, and the next time you would actually need to strip the parts out of it and fix them because the gun is just getting to a point where it's jamming too much, you will probably be in Jupiter by then. So to be fair, it's not super common that you need to do it, but it's like the fact that I have to do it at that point where it's like, okay, I've shot enough people and I've gotten far enough in the game that I've used this gun enough where I'm now being forced to rip the parts out of my gun and fix them all up again, just so I can keep my my gun in a state where it's not constantly jamming.
So I made it back to my base.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of frustrating that Hip's shitty little fucking head-mounted light is like an actual goddamn spotlight. And my actual goddamn spotlights are like piss.
So the problem is, because of the way that they are angled. They sure like the tips of those trees real good, but other than that, yeah, they don't reach the ground.
So what I should do is just take them and put them on the ground.
Yeah. That or put them in like the lower windows. I think if you put them in the lower windows, they'll work, but the upper windows will not. Yeah.
Yeah, that is about what I expected after what you described earlier, but it's still, you know. Holy shit, this is so much nicer though that I have lights inside here.
Yeah. It feels like home.
And in
God,
fact,
I am so proud of that base I made. I know I keep bringing it up, but God, it looks so good. I put so much effort into it, and it just looks so good.
in fact, I even bought additional lights so I could light up this hallway even though I don't use it. Where are they?
Yeah, I slapped a crate down and put one of those like little lamps on top of it so I could turn it on, so I could see at night down that hallway.
Yeah.
Make sure you align that. Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't align it, it's gonna go through and it's gonna be on top of it, and you're not gonna be able to get it.
Well. God, it just looks so much better like that. I might even buy more lights just to put down here and stuff.
There's just something funny about the lights that you used, where you have these like light bulbs that hang really far down, where
Yeah.
you could basically bump your head into them.
I didn't expect them to be that low, to be fair.
Yeah, those are more for higher ceilings than. Yeah, you can't go over there, unfortunately.
Why?
Don't know. I genuinely don't know why you can't jump over that. I think it was meant to be like where a merchant would be or something, so you're not supposed to go back there, but there's no merchant, so I don't know why it's like that. It feels like a holdover or something that from like a different build.
Yeah. I wish they would go a little bit further, but it's fine, I suppose. Like,
Yeah,
ideally they would light
go
up that
further.
train over there, huh?
I was saying, yeah, I do agree. I do wish they would go further. I don't really like the spotlights.
Oh, yeah, I could just imagine someone walking down here, just clunk, 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 and like one of the light bulbs just shatters off of his fucking head. Alright, anything else to place? It doesn't look like it.
There used to be a merchant in Clear Sky, probably a leftover. Ah, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Alright, it is time for me to sleep. Oh wait, she did leave. I was about to say, get out of my house while I sleep, you disgusting femboy, but no, she's actually gone. Yeah, she's down there. We did it, guys. We got cable in the zone.
You can turn the TV on. It's like a light source.
Oh. Right, I did pick up a PDA. Let's see what this says. Okay. Good. Good. Oh boy, I love this show. Yeah, the static channel is the best channel. Alright. That's enough, fucking about for now. What is it you said I should be doing, Pagan?
Going to Zatin and speaking to Beard.
I need to talk to Beard. Oh my god. And you get to there from Jupiter. Oh. Also, meet with Noah is also in the same area, so I could get both of those done. Alright. Time to head back north.
Oh, right, Noah. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
The only thing I will say is practice trigger discipline when going to speak to Noah.
What, am I at risk of fucking shooting him? Is he a fucking mutant?
So one, he has a pet pseudo dog that loves to sprint at you like it's going to attack you, and then it does nothing. So don't shoot his dog. And when you open the door to his place to like talk to him, don't stand directly in front of the door when you open it.
Is the door gonna fucking kill me?
You'll see.
That stupid mate got away from me by running through the load zone. I hear shooting. Said a mercenary killed a free stalker south of the synapse. He wouldn't be in here, would he? No. East of the synapse anomaly. He killed an innocent free stalker.
I looked away. What the hell happened? What?
Nothing.
Well, now I'm just gonna go back in the fucking video and see what happened.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, I got a pretty good idea of what happened. Yep. Okay. Yeah. That's about what I expected. Uh-huh.
Wah.
I like how you could see it as well, and you still ran into it.
You assume too much.
It is funnier to just like look at it as you literally tripped and fell and busted your head open when you hit the ground and killed yourself.
Oh! The free stalker this time managed to kill the mercenary. Because the whole reason I died there is I was going to avenge the free stalker that died. Where are you, buddy? Oh. There he is. There he be. Oh my god, he's got a mercenary Nosarog. I will be taking that, thank you.
I wonder if the mercenary Nosarog is better than the Monolith one.
I do wish there were more areas in this game than the few we have, you know? But, yeah.
There's quite a bit more.
Yeah, but that's like super late game stuff. You know?
Yeah, you have access to pretty much all of it now. The only thing you don't have access to is the CMPP itself.
Actually, that reminds me. In Dark Valley, where the bandit base is, there's a small location next to it with an entrance to Lab X18. What is that?
Yeah, that is one of the labs. So there is like story important stuff in there. Depending on which faction you're a part of.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes some factions will send you in there to go do stuff. I mean, you could go down there regardless of your faction if you want, though. And there's usually good loot down there. And Yeah, it's like a big dungeon, and there's a few of those throughout the game of like the X labs throughout the zone.
All right. Because I almost went in there earlier, and I was like, oh wait, I should do that on stream probably.
Yeah, you should definitely do it on stream. Oh, you know what the most annoying thing about Noah's dog is?
What?
Sometimes there will actually be like hostile pseudo dogs in that area, and sometimes his dog will run amongst them, so you have to be careful not to shoot his
Oh my
his
God.
dog. Yeah, that shit gets annoying.
Before I go further north, should I do one of these arena things?
It's up to you.
Because I was meaning to do that earlier and I didn't, but... eh.
Слушай, все вопросы к главному.
You have to re-equip your gear after every round. Rip.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, one of my issues with it in like Anomaly is it's one of those things where it's like, you know, as it ramps up and gets harder, by the time you get to the point where you would be doing that, you know, where you would be desperate enough to be like, okay, I'll do more arena stuff to try and get some extra cash, you've basically already got everything. Like you've got more money than you'll ever spend, and you have like the best gear you could possibly get. So it's like, yeah, why would I even bother doing any more of the arena stuff when the reward I get for it is just not going to be of any use to me now because I'm basically done.
Yeah.
Again, I know people want to criticize Gamma's like progression system of like not selling weapons and armor and everything, but good God, it makes the game so much better in terms of like its progression. The pacing actually feels like real pacing.
Oh, hey, I had a quest to turn in there and I didn't. Oh well, I'll do it on the way back. Actually, I have to do something here, too. Hold on.
You have to salvage all your gear. Yep. Anything, like when it comes to weapons and armor, if you want anything new, you have to repair it yourself. Which means you have to get the weapon you want, you then have to find all of the parts for it. You have to repair those parts and put them into the gun, and repair the barrel, or if you're lucky, you'll find a gun with a barrel that's already in decent condition. And then you could just replace all of the parts once you find all the parts, which could take a while. And then, yeah, once you're finally done, that weapon will last you pretty well the whole game, so long as you keep it maintained. Which, like I said, before was a lot easier and was way better, but still. Yeah, the same thing with armor. And so it makes it so getting new weapons and armor is not something that you're just going to do on a whim. Like, you have to actually work towards getting new weapons and armor. And you're going to be a lot more picky about the stuff that you get, because you don't want to waste your materials and time repairing a piece of shit armor that's not much better than the one you already have. So you're going to be leaving behind a lot of stuff that you know you're not going to be able to fix and that isn't really worth your time to fix, in favor of the stuff where it's like, oh, this thing is way better than the thing I have, or this armor protects way more in this regard, and that'll be much better. So this is what we're going to work towards repairing. And it just feels so much better because it's an actual accomplishment, you know? It's like, this thing is mine. I put so much effort into getting it like repaired to where I can use it, and now I'm actually going to use it for quite a while. I love it. I love the way the progression system in Gamma works. That could be a way around that. Where if you could buy and sell weapons and armor, but buying weapons and armor is like super expensive to the point where it's like, yeah, no, it's like, oh, you have 200 grand? Oh, that's enough to get like one good gun. Same thing with armor. And then when you sell weapons, people are going to be a lot more like stingy, where they're going to be like, I need to make a profit, so I need to be able to sell it for a high amount without having to buy it for a lot. So like the most you'll get is like maybe 8 grand. If you sell a good gun that's like fully repaired, you might get 8 grand out of it. And it's like, okay, that's not too bad. But then meanwhile, if you want to buy a new weapon and armor, it's like, oh yeah, you need like 200 like plus grand to get something new. And it's like, that could work. Although I feel like even that could end up fucking the progression. I don't know, it's really hard to like think of a way to like handle the progression in a way that's better than what they're already doing. Because just not being able to buy or sell weapons and armor is just so much better in that regard. But you know, it just comes with the problem of, but why though? Like, why can I not buy or sell weapons or armor? It doesn't make sense. But at the same time, it's also like, yeah, but it's just so much better not being able to. Yeah, if any of you are curious about it and think that it might be up your alley, I recommend checking out either, if you want short videos, check out Operator Drewski's videos on Stalker Gamma. He does a couple of really good ones that's actually what got me to get into Gamma, was watching Drewski's videos on it. And if you don't mind watching like a full playthrough just to see how it goes, I have a full playthrough on my channel where I played all the way through Stalker Gamma, and on the good update too. It wasn't the new one where it made all these changes that I don't like. So yeah, if you want to see like peak Stalker Gamma, I have a whole playthrough where I did the entirety of the main story on stream, and it was pretty good. Ugh. Can you get weapons as quest rewards? I don't remember. You might. I think there's a couple of quests that like will tell you like, oh, if you do this for me, I'll give you a rifle or something. And they'll give you like an SKS or something. So I think you can, but I don't think it'll be fully repaired. I think it'll still have to be something you have to repair yourself once you get it. In Anomaly, I'm pretty sure you can get fully repaired weapons as quest rewards, if I remember correctly. Because I think I remember getting a fully repaired shotgun as a reward for one of the quests I did a long time ago in Anomaly.
Finish the Skyrim series? Eventually. I've got other stuff I'm working on. In fact, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, Pagan, but I decided I'm going to do a quick review of Sharded Space.
I think you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be good for the channel to get just more content on it, you know?
Yeah.
And parts of that DLC were so stupid, it's the kind of thing I want to get off my chest anyways. So it's like, yeah, I might as well. Oh boy, time to go back into the Red Forest. Ah! Look at this fucked up texture, Pagan.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah, that is a thing that never got fixed, even in Stalker Gamma.
Dumps 50 plus less than 10% condition Makarovs onto Sid's desk. How much for these? Bruh. I come into the zone, and I hear shooting, and then just mission update failed to deliver the package. Bruh.
Jeez. I hate when that happens. I almost never do delivery jobs because of that shit.
Yeah. There's like a full-on firefight going on over here. God, there's so many... Oh, hey. Here's a med kit.
Слушаю тебя.
Yep, stop being stupid. Stupid femoid, you're making me look bad!
Bruh.
Hmm?
I'm in Lumi server.
Oh boy.
There was a new soy jack that dropped today,
Oh no.
and they've already turned it into a into a fucking emote on their server, and they're spamming it.
Oh my god.
Did you see that video?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen the new fucking soy jack? Oh, hold on.
Monolith. Like, this was quite the firefight. There was Monolith here. There was Duty. There was Freedom. There was, Bandits. Hold on. No, those weren't Bandits. Those were, Monolith. Oh, there was one Bandit. It's like, what the fuck happened that all these groups ran into each other right at the same time?
We have to piece together what happened here. There was a firefight.
Dude, we really need to watch that movie.
Yeah, we do. Here you go. Here's the here's the new soy jack that dropped today.
Oh no. Oh god. I already don't like this. Like, I can't play it because I'm on stream. But, like, bruh. I despise this disgusting creature. Get it off my screen. I click back on the OBS so I don't have to see it. By the way, speaking of disgusting creatures, the most recent EFAP is worth watching because they're covering a video that's talking about, like, Movie Bob and his history of controversies.
How often is Anomaly crashing for you? Have you even had a crash yet?
I've had a couple, but they're extremely rare. I think it's happened like 2 or 3 times. One of which was earlier today, actually.
Mm.
You mean the mighty Diabito.
I know during the Stalker Gamma streams I did, I think I had like a total of 3 crashes, I think, over the entire period of the entire playthrough. Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
it's weird how stable Gamma is. Like, you would think it's a broken mess with how many mods there are, like 500 plus mods, and yet it is weirdly stable. I get very few crashes. Like I said, I got like 3 during the entire playthrough, and my FPS was almost always around 60. So, yeah, that's like insane.
This little strip of area here, is this the deserted hospital?
Where at?
Okay, so in Jupiter, north of Jupiter is Xanten. To the west of both of those areas, slightly above Jupiter, there's a small strip of land that you can go to. And it's got 2 exits, one to Limansk, and the other to Chernobyl NPP. And the closest one, the place that looks like a city, it says to the deserted hospital, which points up towards where that strip of land is. But also doesn't look like it's big enough to have like a hospital building there, unless... Because that looks like a river, kind of, with like stuff on the side. But I don't know.
I don't think I've ever been there. I don't know what that is.
But you see what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I see it. I don't think I've ever been there. I don't know what that is. I like how I was so in my server the other day, I shared something, I can't remember what it was, and someone sent an audio clip in response.
Oh no.
And keep in mind, the majority of my server does not watch my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Like, they don't know anything about it for the most part. And it was just funny because, like, as a response, they posted an audio clip, and it was from one of our stags.
Oh boy.
And it was it was the clip of fucking kill yourself.
Oh, Fallout 4 has one of the best twists I've ever seen. Fucking kill yourself!
I like how I say fucking kill yourself, and then you immediately with just kill yourself, like, on top of that. And then I one more time say fucking kill yourself, and then that was the end of the audio clip.
See, I don't remember saying kill yourself to that originally, because I remember
I think
saying
that's what you said. Hold on.
because what I remember saying was "fuck you," and
I think
then
that is what you said.
because you explained after that you said, "Hey, kill yourself," and I remember like being shocked by that because I didn't even hear it.
Привет.
Yeah, maybe that is what you said. I thought you also said it, but hold on. I'm gonna
Удачи тебе.
re-listen to it just to make sure.
Здравствуй.
If I can find it.
Ох, неохота мне за хабаром сегодня плестись.
Rear end should be on Stag. I do kind of want to... Well, I've been wanting to watch it anyways. But, like, just that one scene of her, like, talking to the demon girl, and she's just like, kill yourself, and makes her cut off her own head. It's like, goddamn. Face.
Yeah. I like the part where the acolyte instantly made Pagan regret complimenting it. Yeah. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt and was immediately fucking disappointed.
I tried to save them, but, well, two of them survived. Can you see controllers killing other people by making them shoot themselves?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, you do say fuck you. You know what? I'm actually going to download that and I'm going to send it to you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Ignore combat hip, don't be stupid.
Oh boy, this audio clip I just sent you might be the perfect response here in a second.
Oh boy. Response to what?
What's happening in your game?
Oh yeah. I love running into pseudo giants when I'm trying to progress the game. I don't even see it over there anymore.
Is that an artifact you just knocked away?
There shouldn't be one spawning there. There's no, like, proper anomaly there.
It looked like an artifact just like flew across the ground and stopped.
It might have just been one of them activating, like, a flame anomaly, but I'll check it out. If I can fucking kill this thing and get over there. Yeah, it's just a flame thing. Oh shit, there'd be people over there. They're not friendly. Unless that's duty behind me, I hear shooting. I swear to fuck, Hippie. Better be coming up here. Yeah, it's definitely ahead of me. Oh, those are zombies. That's not, that's a soldier. That is a dead pseudo-giant. You really shooting at me instead of the zombies, you dumb fuck? Bro, are you for real? There's a zombie behind you and you're shooting at me. I'm not even... well, wasn't even shooting at you guys, but now fuck it, I'll kill you. Can you believe that shit, Pagan? Hey, I'm not doing anything, I'm just observing. They somehow see me, and they're like, we got to kill him. Bruh, are you for real right now? Hip? Can't even see where he is.
Zombies know how to use guns. Yeah, so there's two types of zombies. There's like the really degraded ones that just use their hands. But more recently turned stalkers can actually like use their weapons. Not very well, but they can like lift their gun up and pull the trigger, which can still hit you. In fact, Monolith will actually use them as like foot soldiers, like cannon fodder, basically, where they'll send them in and basically just use zombies as like a frontline enemy force against their enemies. They actually kind of train them as well. Like they'll actually try to like keep zombies maintained so that they can continue to shoot.
Where the fuck?
These fuckers keep shooting me over the bushes. I can't see them.
Okay, you know what?
Oh boy, I got a syringe from a zombie. I'm sure that's totally healthy to use.
Zombie bro's a better shot than me. Yo, Cree, I stumbled on an old Niji Sanji vid and it made me think. When are we getting your goat statues? I need to study the hoofs.
Hate. Hate.
Like I've said before, like, merchandise and stuff, it's not really gonna be viable until there's, like, a bigger following, you know? And I'm not saying that in terms of, like, oh, I'm being greedy, I'm only gonna do merchandise if it can make me a lot of money. I just mean in the sense that, like, doing merchandise can be expensive, especially if you don't have that many people buying it, because then, like, it's the whole buying things in bulk, you know?
I dozed off.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired myself. I do want to go do these 2 missions in, I think it's Xanten here. And then I'll probably be calling it there.
Oh, damn it. I want to see you. Noah. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm fairly close. I'm about to go into that zone, I think.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Alright. Would genuinely get a plush. The avatar is a cute design. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll probably do something like that at some point, when there's enough of a following, or if there's enough interest. Because, like the whole makeshift stuff, for example, I would like to do one of those at some point. just for the sake of, like, getting them out there so people can have them. But I don't want it to be a situation where we do the campaign and then only like 40 of them sell, you know? Because the minimum is 200. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be a waste of their time, it's gonna be a waste of your guys' time. Hello. God, I fucking love the sniper rifle.
I'm back.
Hello.
Oh, I see you found the Merc base.
I really like the sniper rifle, man.
As you should.
He ran in that door. I wonder if he's gonna try and come out from up there. Nope. Man. I really fucking love the sniper rifle.
Well, it's basically just the anti-material rifle from New Vegas, except it's semi-auto instead of bolt action.
That's not smart. Wow. He could have left. He could have walked away. He could have lived. And he decided not to. I'm gonna stay inside. This place looking like the start of a Drowning Pool song. Is that the name of the band that did that fucking song? I thought they had a different name. Drowning something, but I didn't think it was pool. That was a fun little detour. And just think, they could have avoided this by simply not existing. Oh my god. Syndrome of a Down. Oh no. Yeah, I'm getting real fucking tired. I think Pagan dozed off again. Yeah, he definitely dozed off. I nearly had an actual bridge moment on that bridge. Ah, based. How's my favorite Canadian furry? Well, I can't answer that because I'm not a furry, so I can't be the person you're talking about.
I heard you say my name and it woke me up.
Yeah, I literally said, oh yeah, I think Pagan fell asleep. And then you
Yeah.
didn't answer. It's like, oh yeah, Pagan definitely fell asleep again.
I did.
But I'm almost at Noah. You need to watch me not shoot his dog. You must witness me contain my inner ATF agent. He lives on a ship. How the fuck do you get in?
Other side.
Yeah, there it is. Why'd you shoot at me?
I told you don't stand in front of the door when you open it because he fires blindly at the door in fear.
His dog made him clip out of the building.
Classic Stalker.
Oh wait, he just wants me to kill mutants? New mission, exterminate Noah's mutants thing. Okay. I'll be doing that next time. And, hold on. Okay, I just have to go north to that little town there. kill mutants, I would have done that for free. Skadovsk. No, you have to climb a boat to get onto the boat.
You can go through the door that was there.
It didn't look like it could open.
It definitely can.
Wah.
Alright. Hello. Nimble. Hello, I'm Nimble. People come to me for unique weapons, rare models, prototypes, unique shooters, stuff like that. Plus elite equipment, the latest modifications of protective and combat suits. I check every item personally, so quality is guaranteed. Aww. He's got an SVD Lynx. A Walther WA-2000. I just heard an explosion in the distance.
Yeah, this is the guy in Stalker 2 where for some reason they gave him like a Texan accent
Oh.
and introduced him by fucking saying a stupid one-liner and then blowing up a cave full of fucking snorks.
That sounds like it's crazy and bombastic for the sake of being crazy and bombastic.
It is. It was really weird.
I am not a fan of this.
I don't know who you are, but you better run. And then he blows up the cave.
Oh man, isn't he so fucking cool? I guess.
Ну, привет.
Alrighty. Let me check something quickly because it's been a while. I'm up to 52 on the leaderboard.
I really don't know why they did the English dub the way that they did in Stalker 2, because every other game, like every other Stalker game that's had like English dubs, has literally just been like Ukrainian voice actors. Like, it's English with like Russian accent, you know,
Yeah.
to try and preserve the feel and aesthetic, and it works really well. And then for some reason in Stalker 2, they were like, no, we need to Americanize it. They need to have American accents.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I don't want that.
Как говор-
The Russian accents is part of its charm. Yeah, exactly. Like, it fits. It just fits better. It keeps me in, like, immersed, even though it's, like, in English. But it's like, yeah, it's what a Ukrainian person would sound like if they tried to speak in English to someone so that they could understand what you're saying. Or, you know, you could understand what they're saying. And it's like, yeah, I like that. That's how it should be. I don't want fucking, oh, yeah, these characters who are Ukrainian and Russian and shit like that. We need to give them American accents so that the Americans can better relate to them. Like, what? No, that's fucking stupid. Don't do that.
Будет чего интересного, заходи. Наш Скадовск всегда на месте. Никуда не уплывет.
No, we need New Yorker, Valley Girl, and Surfer Dude.
Не учатся ничего некоторые. И учиться, блин, не хотят. Кино американского насмотрелись или крышу срывает от жадности. Ты ему про Anomaly, он тебе про хабар. Ни о чем думать не хотят, кроме бабок. Пока кишки по веткам не разбросает.
Alright. I am extremely tired. I've finally gotten up here and done those two things. I am going to save here and end the stream. Thank you for coming out, everyone. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I'm not sure yet. I might finally do more Pokemon Crystal Clear, because I meant to do that on Thursday? I think it was Thursday. And, yeah, my computer was having problems. It was lagging. It was unplayable. All that's fixed now, so maybe I'll be doing that tomorrow. And I'll try to stream earlier tomorrow, but no guarantees. Thank you for coming out, everyone. It's very much appreciated. And, yeah, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Later, whores.
My.